So Clark, what we're getting ready to do is we have both me and Brian's performances of Be Our Guest from Beauty and the Beast of high school. And we're going to watch them.
Just selections.
And we're just selecting.
It's not the whole number. It's
Each
just like
clip
9
is
minutes.
about 3 minutes.
And we're going to watch them and we're going to comment them.
We're going to give notes.
We're going to give hardcore notes.
I chose to go first because I want this expunged from everyone's mind by the time Joey's plays. So the sooner I show it, the sooner people can forget it.
I think we need... Yeah, I think
Which
we
one
have
of
to
these?
cross
What is the
that
rubric?
bridge.
Which one of these could be on Broadway?
We have to cross that bridge. Because I think we need to grade each on, like, character development, commitment, musicality, costume.
Wait, hold on. Character development, commitment, musicality, costume?
Lighting.
That's not about us. That's not our fault, though. If that,
Yeah, are we judging this? Are we judging
Does it really seem like a
candle man?
candle?
Is this a candle man who's been
or
brought
not?
to life by magic?
Sorry. Someone taking notes?
And then,
Unmotivated movements.
Movability.
comfort, body
treading the
comfort.
boards.
Yeah, how comfortable are they in their
How
body?
comfy in their body.
Okay, this is enough.
Alright, that's a lot.
This is enough.
How comfy in body.
So what do we got?
Just a smooth
Okay,
6 categories.
This is what each Lumiere will be judged on. Commitment to character. Are they Candleman? Mouth hole size. Leg stance. French accent. And how comfy in body.
And then it's a separate. Like, I don't think we should judge it, but we should consider
the production,
the context.
Consider the context.
Consider the context, like
costume,
shit
lighting,
yourself.
set.
Yeah.
Other
Exactly.
actors.
Lighting, yeah.
And even though...
And, like, level of rouge.
And even though that stuff is not in the performer's control, we'll still blame them either way.
You should take full responsibility for it.
Yeah.
Okay, just to set up my clip, I'd like to say that...
You get 10 seconds to say something.
Your time
Go.
starts now.
Okay, just to... The lighting is so bad, it's barely illuminated.
You can't
Okay.
try to...
Don't,
Okay.
like, apologize. Also, because, like...
Okay,
it is
10
what it is,
seconds
but it's
into
your fault.
10 seconds into this clip, a cannon of confetti goes off that was saved for the end of the show.
Okay,
Spoilers.
I need to know that now.
Spoilers.
All right, I won't say anything.
Okay.
Okay, only make a comment if it's really funny.
Yeah.
No.
Marcy Parku said, "You're a candle. Light the stage yourself."
Marcy. Okay, you know what? Actually, that's going to be the 7th. The 8th category
Luminosity?
is how... Yeah.
Luminance.
Luminosity.
Luminosity.
There's not audio.
I can hear it.
Mark, can you hear
There's
it?
audio for me.
Now we invite you to let us put a picture as the dining room proudly presents your dinner.
But Clark, after that little tease, how are you feeling? Pretty good.
I was enjoying it so much. I think the confetti cannon mistake, it just perfectly encapsulates like a high school theater
I
mistakes.
can't wait to see that. I'm so
I love
excited.
that. It's just so funny. The audience loves it.
People in theater are just like, yes, they're kicking in sync. Okay, here we go.
Mon cher mademoiselle, it is with deepest pride and greatest pleasure that we welcome you here tonight. And now we invite you to let us put a picture as the dining room proudly presents your dinner. Your napkin round your neck, chilling and warm provide the way. Soup is your hot hors d'oeuvre, while we only live to serve. Try to race consciousness. Don't believe me, ask the dishes they can sing. I can have apples, and shrimps, and a dinner meal is never second best. Hold your man, you take a glass and then you'll be our guest. We are guests, be our guests. Be brand new, cheese souffle. With hands of certainly. I got
Oh.
That confetti
So good.
cannon.
That confetti cannon right at the beginning so loudly.
So timed.
And then everyone clapping. That is the best thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I would say Candleman around a 6 or 7.
No, this is a yes or no though.
I
Oh.
think no. I did not buy it as a candle, man.
I say yes.
Okay.
I can't believe that was you, Brian. I was convinced it was a candle.
I would have to say no for Candleman as well.
Wow.
There's
I
a
also
lot
feel
of
like I
like
should-
flames not up.
I feel like I shouldn't give an opinion because I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should be.
You
I
have
should-
to recuse
This
yourself.
is only
I have to
me,
recuse
Clark.
myself
No,
from
it's
this.
Me,
fine.
Clark, and Corey. Okay, mouth hole size could have been bigger for me.
Ooh, it's hard because the camera work really like.
But I
Like
think
the-
you
But like you should be able to tell from the back roll how big your mouth is.
And
Yes.
not to judge, but I think the fact that Brian was hitting the notes so well is an indication of mouth hole size.
Not. I disagree. You can hit
Interesting.
notes without opening your mouth.
Okay.
Why?
It's about the size of your mouth cavity, not about
Yeah.
hitting notes, than it is the size of your mouth.
Clark.
Yeah, it could have been bigger.
Leg stance, I think, could have been wider. You were very narrow.
Like a candlestick.
Yeah.
You mean
But yeah,
I mean,
candlesticks.
the leg stance is.
okay?
This
So I
is
think
about personal preference.
so. I think a small leg stance is actually a positive in this context.
Not to me.
For me, I think they should be narrow. That's part of what made the Candleman so believable to me.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay.
French accent. No.
Ooh.
But I do think we do have to. I think Brian gets a little bit of grace because of that confetti.
Yeah, that's a bit,
For
like
sure.
Maybe this was the most off night. It's hard to tell. I can't
Yeah.
remember. This
yeah,
was so
out of
many
like
years
all
ago.
two.
Out of all
and-
Some people just would have left the stage.
It's true.
Yes.
Or
after
been
that
like,
confetti
or
cannon.
like
Or would have broken character.
Yeah, or acknowledged it, or like done like an improv line that like broke the reality of the world.
Yeah.
No. I just stood still.
And now we need to ask ourselves how comfy in body.
I think very. Not to.
Joey,
Brian
Very.
was throwing himself across the stage.
I actually think Brian had really
10
good
out of 10.
movement. 10
Yes.
out of 10.
Yes. Agreed.
I would almost say too comfortable in body. None of the moves were motivated by anything
Well,
other
that's
than
why you
the
were
fact that I
bad.
was constantly in motion.
But that's why you were not
Candleman.
Candleman.
Ah,
Because you could tell that the costumes like matched really well. And,
Well,
like,
they match. That's
they
like a
matched,
big for
which is
like.
huge.
So we'll give you some points for that,
Yeah,
for the
for
costume.
matching
design those.
costumes.
I think the
Also,
group singing was pretty good.
Yes.
Pretty good.
I think
was-
at first the group singing was a little thin, so I'm going to dock points from that. But I do think at the end, the group singing was great, and I am
Was,
not
like,
going to award him
Also,
any
like
Abigail
like,
Collins said it was so dark and Belle annoyed me.
Rory said as a lighting designer that physically hurt me.
like on a scale from
Super dark.
like
Yeah.
staring into the sun, like total blackout to like staring into the sun.
To staring into an eclipse.
Yeah,
Okay, that's the same
the
thing.
sun.
Oh, right, the sun.
I can't get past the lighting on the stage was so weird.
Yeah.
Right, which is
That-
Brian's fault.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it's so luminous.
Which retrospectively we
and
have to
lit up the
consider Brian's
stage.
fault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, Brian.
I'm not.
You know
I'm
what?
not
I
mad
do
about
think
it.
we're gonna have to roll tape on the first 15 seconds of that again. 'Cause
Sure.
I couldn't-
We need a replay.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna need to take in the.
Wash it and within, it is indeed fine, and greatest pleasure that we will have you witness. And now we invite you to let us put a picture as the dining room proudly presents your dinner. You're napkin round your neck, chilling, and then provide the rest. It is your hot order, while we only live to serve. Try to grace us.
Thrown away.
Wash it and within, it is indeed fine, and greatest pleasure that we will have you. And now we invite you to let us put a picture as the dining room proudly presents your dinner.
You
I don't
couldn't
think
pick
so,
a better
'cause
spot.
At the end, they all go off too.
They
That's
just,
the
like-
only time it
They
went
just
off.
took the cue at the wrong time.
It
I gotta
literally
believe it because it's too well timed
'Cause it's
for it to
so
have
perfect.
It
randomly.
went proudly presents
That's
your
your
dinner.
Wait,
Like,
were the
blink, boop. It's like
was it supposed to go off at the end of the song or the end of the show?
And it still does go off at the end of the song, the very end. Be our guest, be our guest.
Was someone just
be
like
our
Okay.
reloading the cannon during the song?
No, I think there were like 4 of them.
Oh, 4,
and
like,
one of them
shots
went
of it?
off, and then the other 3 went off at the end.
Got it.
Oh man.
Oh my
So,
god.
oh,
Joey,
yeah.
Joey,
Completely.
this is gonna be a hard thing for Joey to follow
I know.
up.
Are we ready?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
I got
Wait,
nothing.
We probably need to
don't-
dock
you don't-
some points
Joey-
for not even having a confetti cannon.
I think
Right.
Arbitrary Squash said, I want that video playing on my grave.
Okay, let's not do that. Only $34 from our next thing.
If we make $200,000, we'll play that at our wedding. Yeah, that'd be so fun.
What if you're
I should be.
Here we go, baby.
Mon chéri, mademoiselle, it is with deepest pride and greatest pleasure that we welcome you here tonight. We must relax. Let's keep it here as the dining room proudly presents your dinner.
Oh!
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Put our service to the test. Tie your napkin round your neck, Shetty, and we provide the Southeast Shore hot dog of wine. We only live to serve. Try the great stuff.
Delicious!
Don't believe me? Ask the dishes. They can see. I promise. This is France. And a dinner never second. Suddenly, the social days are gone. 10 years we've been rusting. We need so much more than dusting. We need exercise, a chance to use our skills. Most days we slay on the castle. When I'm fat and lazy, you are feeling.
Wow.
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 Charnay says, no wonder this song was bloody 11 minutes long.
It is
Yeah.
so slow.
Right off the top, we're gonna have to
So
dock
slow.
some points for tempo.
Something, yeah, well, and like, it's not even that it's slow. It's that no one's the same tempo.
But
Yeah,
here's
it
the
was
positive: is
confusing.
allows Joey to kind of like work within the beats because there's so much
There's
time.
so much
He's
time.
There's
kinda-
a lot of milking of
He's
malt.
really-
Commitment, I would also give this an 8 out of 10. I think it was the most committed you could be in a high school show.
Yeah, you definitely cannot be a 10 out of 10 as a high
Yeah,
schooler. Like, if you are, there's something wrong with you.
8 is the top.
Are they Candleman? I'm actually gonna say yes.
I
This
think
was
so.
Candleman.
I think so.
Yeah. Clark?
I'll say no just to be different.
Clark!
Whoa, a contrary!
Now, unfortunately, Joey was so blown out, I could not distinguish one feature on his face.
I was just like a white thumb.
I actually feel like the legs were wide enough for my tastes. Clark?
For me, they were too wide.
Wow.
Here we go.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Clark and I are just butting heads this
Yeah.
whole way.
I was just thinking a candlestick wouldn't have
But
that
it's a
wide
candle
of a
man. It's a candle
Yeah,
man.
yes, that's true.
No,
You're right. Well, actually, in
but-
Act 1, he's more of a candle man. By Act 2, he's more of a candlestick
That's
as
his
the magic
character
is
arc.
wearing off.
Canonical.
Yeah. Canonically.
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 French accent, I would say borderline offensive French accent.
Yes. Sometimes with Brian, I
Is it there?
and you know what? Joey made a bold choice.
It was
Yeah.
an aggressive French.
It was
Oh.
offensive.
Yeah.
Someone said it was like also like German,
It was offensive in 2 languages, I feel.
especially with the like Nazi plates, like the Heil Hitler plates.
There was,
Yeah.
And the chat agrees, more than anything, it was just angry. More
Yeah.
than any
There was a
one
lot
nation.
of growl and anger.
yeah.
This was
A
not
lot of
Lumiere
fire.
who
A lot of
was-
fire.
Which is funny because in the video, in the images we posted, mine looks softer and Brian's looks hornier and angrier, and I think
Hornier?
ultimately
How comfy in body. I feel like
Too
that,
comfy.
That was too
Pretty
comfy.
comfy.
Yeah,
Alarmingly.
like very like
offensively comfy.
All right,
Or-
that's fair.
One adjective to describe Joey's Lumiere. Offensive.
Borderline offensive.
Well, I think it's really
Um,
interesting to look at just choices, like how Joey went oopsie daisy, and
Yeah,
I went
how-
Like really like
"Oopsie daisy."
underplayed it.
Yeah.
You were a little, if I have to put it, you were a little lighter on your feet, like a little more. This
And
is a
mine
little
was,
more
like,
ethereal,
guttural.
and you were like in your boots.
You're like your Lumiere. The energy was like leading from like the tip of your nose.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
like Joey's Lumiere was like from the crotch.
from the pelvis, exactly.
Very interesting.
We
See,
also
everyone-
had worse costumes.
but you had
Yes.
a castle set.
You did have a set.
did have a good
points for a
castle
set.
I did know you were in a
We
castle.
did have a castle set.
However,
the angle was so on the side you couldn't
that
really
is
see
not,
what
that's
was
the
going
filming,
on.
but like we can't judge the filming.
No, we can dox points from
Oh,
Joey
we
for the
can-
filming.
We can definitely judge it.
Okay.
Dox points. I mean, doc points.
I gotta give points to Brian's production for
Okay.
like size of stage. I
Oh,
was like,
yeah,
and I
like,
am
oh,
personally responsible for
you
that.
did a great
Yeah.
job. The stage was bigger.
it's so true.
Looking
Yeah,
around.
Amy Knight said,
And-
"Why is the cutlery bigger than the plates?"
I think that's a good point. Like those are really
Scale.
big spoons and forks.
Yeah, we're gonna dock some points for scale.
But that's like a problem with the Broadway one too. If you think about like the feather duster versus like the armoire.
Yeah, we're
I
docking
know, I
points
think
from the Broadway one too. I think.
Yeah.
Clark, any thoughts on the group singing as a group?
It was good. I don't know.
It was good, but I will say I feel like that soprano. Someone should check on that soprano's back because she carried that entire last part.
Yeah.
I think she was the rug.
Or the rug. There was a rug.
Oh, the rug from Aladdin.
yeah,
Yeah,
she was the
like
rug
a rug.
from Aladdin.
Are you the featured napkin?
And then luminosity is all we need to go over for Joey.
Too
Any
bright.
thoughts?
I think
Yeah.
physically
Too
too
bright.
bright, but the energy
Burn
was
too
dark,
hot.
so kind of like equalized.
The
Yeah.
energy was just real dark.
Yeah.
This guy was really angry, you know? If we were doing animal work, I think we both kind of like, came from two very different places.
Yeah, you're like some sort of bird,
Yes.
and
like flitting about.
you're
Yeah.
like
Some sort
Gorilla?
of jungle cat.
A panther.
Yeah,
Panther.
you got jungle
Sex
cat
panther.
vibes. Well,
For Brian, I just want to say like most resilient after that confetti cannon.
That's
Yes.
Yeah.
compliment.
most
Yeah,
resilient.
resilient.
and
Your
after,
performance was resilient.
after that performance and after like my career up until this point, most resilient. Thank you, Clark.
Most resilient. And for Joey, I would have to say
Go.
Most experimental.
most
Most
risky.
like a
most
production.
risky.
like yeah.
I would say most risky.
Risque.
Very
Choices.
risky
Ooh.
like
It was risky.
performance.
I like that.
Most choices in a Beauty and a Beast.
and
Most
the
choices
Beast.
in a Beauty
Yum,
and the
yum.
Beast
Beauty and the Beef.
that could have been in a production of Hair. You know?
Whoa. What?
Like, I think you pluck Joey out of that number and you put him in Hair, and you go, that
You take
candlestick
his
man
clothes off,
fits
you put him
right
in Hair.
in.
Yeah.
That man fits right in with those hippies.
Great. I think those were both
Wow.
really special.
That was
Yeah.
fun, but Brian, that cannon, man.
That cannon.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that definitely
Unbelievable.
upstaged you.
That canon is canon, you know?
Can I put that on TikTok?